Hey, magandang buhay! So ako si Sir Ben at narito ako upang ituro sa iyo ang combined variation. Ready ka na? Great! So kapag ka sinabi natin combined variation, from the word itself combined, ibig sabihin, pinagsama na dito yung joint variation, yung inverse variation, and yung direct variation. Okay, from the word itself, combined. No? So, yung concept ng pag-solve ng problems that involves combined variation is the same with direct variation, inverse variation, and joint variation. Okay? So let us have the first one. If R varies directly as S and inversely as the square of U, and R is equal to 2 when S is 18 and U is 2, solve for R when U is 3 and S is 27. Isa-isahin natin para madali. First, R varies directly as S. R varies directly as S. And inversely as the square of U. So, ito ngayon yung magiging equation natin. No? So, napakadali kapag gagawin mo siya isa-isa. Next, solve for the constant of variation by substituting the values of R, S, and U using this one. Ito, R is 2, S is 18, and U is 2. So, yung R, palitan ng 2. Yung S, palitan ng 18. And yung U, palitan ng 2. As you can see on our screen. Simplify natin yung denominator sa right side, that would be 4. Tapos yung 18 over 4, lowest term natin yan, that would be 9 over 2. So to solve for value of k, i-multiply na natin yung both sides ng equation ng reciprocal na to. Okay? So 9 over 2 yung reciprocal niya or yung multiplicative inverse niya, that would be 2 over 9. So k now will be equal to 4 over 9. So yung 4 over 9, yan yung ating constant of variation. So gagawin niyan natin, kagaya ng ginagawa sa joint variation, direct variation, and inverse variation, papalitan yung k. So, ito niyan, from this equation, yung k natin magiging 4 over 9. Ito siya, naka-flash sa screen natin. Next, focus na tayo dun sa task. Solve for R when U is 3 and S is 27. So, solve for R, yung S palitan ng 27, yung U palitan ng 3. Ayan siya. Simplify natin yan. Yung dun sa numerator, 4 over 9 times 27, pwede tayong mag-cancel dyan. Yung 27 at saka 9, common factor nila is 9. So, ito magiging 3, ito magiging 1. While yung dun sa denominator natin, magiging 9 na to. Ayan siya. Numerator natin 4 over 1 of, times 3, that is actually 12. So, R is equivalent to 12 over 9 or in lowest term, 4 over 3. Next, example tayo. If X is directly proportional to square of Y and inversely proportional to the square root of Z, and X is equal to 5 when Y is equal to 3 and Z is equal to 16, find X when Y is equal to 2 and Z is equal to 9. Identify muna natin yung equation. If X is directly proportional, if X is directly proportional to the square of Y and inversely proportional to the square root of Z. So again, chunk by chunk, madali siya. Next, may equation na tayo, i-identify na natin yung constant of variation. Ang sabi dito, X is equal to 5 when Y is equal to 3 and Z is equal to 16. So yung X, palitan ng 5, yung Y, palitan ng 3, yung Z, palitan ng 16. Ayan siya. Solve natin yan. Yung numerator sa right side, that would be k times 9. Yung denominator naman sa right side, that would be 4. So for us, wala na tayong malulowest term sa right side. For us to identify the value of k, we multiply it by 4 over 9 or yung multiplicative inverse ng 9 over 4. So multiply both sides by 4 over 9. So k now will be equal to 20 over 9. So same process, yung k dito, palitan ng 20 over 9. Ayan siya. Next, focus sa task. Ang sabi, find X or determine the value of X when Y is equal to 2 and Z is 9. So yung Y, papalitan na natin ngayon ng 2 and yung Z, papalitan ng 9. Simplify natin yan. Yung sa numerator, 20 over 9, okay pa yan. Hindi na yan mas simplify. Yung 2 raised to 2 or 2 squared, that would be 4. Yung sa denominator, the square root of 9, that is, you're correct, 3. Ayan siya. So yung sa numerator natin, that is 20 over 9 times 4, that would be 80 over 9 over 3. Simplifying this one, yung 80 over 9 over 3, lagi kong ginagawa, iniisip ko siya na fraction. This can be written as 80 over 9 divided by 3 over 1. So that would be 80 over 9 times 1/3. And that would be 80 over 27. So yung value ng x when y is 2 and z is 9 will be 80 over 27. Down to our last example. If 20 men can wash 100 cars in 2.5 hours, how many cars can 30 men wash in 3 hours? This is a good example of a combined variation. Why? Ito siya ha. Yung 20 men dito, pag i-compare natin siya, i-relate natin siya sa number of cars. Yung number of men do sa number of cars, direct variation siya. Kapag i-relate naman natin yung number of men dun sa number of hours, inverse variation siya. Kasi kapag mas marami ang nagtatrabaho, mas bumibilis tayo. Okay? So, personally, I really like this problem kasi it's a combination of direct and inverse variation. So, bali, yung magiging equation niya natin would be M is equal to KC over H. M stands for men, K is the constant of variation, C is the number of cars, while H is the time. Substitute natin yung mga letters natin doon sa mga numbers. Yung M, palitan ng 20. Yung C, palitan ng 100. Yung H, palitan ng 2.5. As you can see on our screen. Solving for this one, yung nasa right side, 100 over 2.5. Kapag inoperate mo yun, that would be 40. So we will have 20 is equal to K times 40. Solving for K, syempre, divide both sides by 40 and that would be 1/2. So, palitan yung K ng 1/2. So, yung equation niyan natin, yung equation of variation, that would be M is equal to 1/2 C over H. Now, ang tanong ngayon dito, focus na tayo sa mismong question, how many cars? So, C ang hinahanap. How many cars can 30 men wash in 3 hours? So, yung M, palitan ng 30, yung H, palitan ng 3. Solve natin ngayon na to. So, actually, what we can do here is, we can multiply both sides by 3. And siya, para yung denominator dito, actually, di ba, this is a complex fraction. Yung pinaka-denominator ng complex fraction is 3 para ma-eliminate na yon. So, this would be 90 is equal to 1/2 C. So, again, to identify the value of C, we multiply both sides of the equation by 2. So, therefore, C would be equal to 180. Therefore, in this situation, ang kayang linisin ng 30 men in 3 hours is 180 cars. Okay? So, napakadali lang ng combined variation as long as you know the process in this one. So, with that, maraming salamat sa pakikinig and magandang buhay!